convention. If you guys haven't already known that, I posted a couple interviews today. So I'm here with Kansas Alternative Delegate Shawn Shipley. Hey, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So what are your thoughts on the convention so far?
Well, I don't really have much of a frame of reference because I haven't been there before. I think I'd say it's going pretty well. I know there are some concerns with that rules committee, what was going on there. Yeah, it was kind of an issue, but I would like to encourage people who are thinking of maybe leaving the party or giving up, not to do so, because some of the actual leaders that were on the floor have expressed to me that they're disappointed with how it ran. They think that it's better to, we can have more unity through integrity than through trying to force conformity. So there are some factions of the party really pulling for that.
Okay, so you would describe yourself as liberty-minded?
Yes, definitely. And I hope the party goes more and more that way. And I see some change in it. It's been encouraging.
So how did you get involved?
Well, actually, I was a big Ron Paul supporter last election cycle, and I wanted to get involved that way. I was elected as an alternate delegate, but I didn't get to go. There was a conflict as far as schedule, which was unfortunate. But I tried again this time, and I got it.
So how do you get elected? What's the process?
That's a long process. So I'll try to give a short answer. Basically, you self-nominate, and you can try to get elected at the district convention or at the state convention. I didn't get elected at the district convention, so I didn't think I had much of a chance because the nominees can't speak at the state convention. It just takes too much time, but somehow I got elected, so I won't complain.
So as a libertarian-minded Republican, how are the other delegates treating you?
Actually, there are a fair amount of them that are sympathetic to that. But what I found is that in our delegation, the Kansas delegation, especially Congressional District 1, people are pretty fair. I hear of things going on all the time that are really shady in some places, but our congressional district is just, they've tried to include everyone even when they really disagree with them.
So I've noticed when I get involved, they're always really excited to see young people involved. Even though, they may not agree, they're always like, oh, young person, come on board. And then once you start talking about other policy, they're like, but they're still a young person, so that's cool. So what can you tell us about the rules? Like, what is that drama there? Can you go into more detail?
Just like, you're talking about rules with the drama committee?
Yeah,
or drama
we've heard a little bit already, but what exactly happened?
Well, they just wanted to get a roll call vote on the report for the rules committee. It was probably the driving factor was the people that wanted the rules changed so that delegates would not be bound. Mm-hmm. They didn't get that done in the rules committee, so they wanted to get a voice roll call vote. Some say to embarrass Donald Trump, which possibly is a motivation. Some say they just wanted to be heard. I think that they should have just done the roll call vote. You preserve the integrity of the system. They ended up not having enough for that after they gave people some time to work on those people who had originally signed up on that petition. But I think it would have been better just, and there'd be less drama. You give media an awful lot to pick apart when you pull stuff like that.
So you're an alternative delegate. What exactly does that mean?
Mainly sitting up there observing.
So if somebody drops dead, you take their place?
Or sometimes they just, to give people experience, they'll let you go out on the floor. But as someone who is going for their first time and is an alternate delegate, if I actually had to replace someone, I'd probably be at the bottom of that list.
Gotcha. So if for some reason that happens,
there'd have to be a lot that would have to
let's just
fall
say,
down.
Who would you be bound to? Who would you vote for?
It would depend on who I'm replacing. They
have to do whatever they want, or can you do
Well,
your own?
there's no like law
Yeah.
saying that we have to vote for it, but when you do the self-nomination thing, you do sign something giving it's on the computer, so you agree, you say, on my honor, I will vote for the person assigned to me. So the way that we see it is that we're bringing the vote from the state. So if I were assigned to vote for someone who I do not particularly like,
Could it be Donald Trump?
Possibly. I would do it anyway because it's not my vote. I see it as the state's vote. Now, my state, I think Trump only got like one vote in my state, maybe got more than that. He didn't get many. Cruz got most of them.
Okay.
But I see it as the state's vote. And in our state, you're not released after the first vote. You are bound until released by the candidate.
Okay, so you would be more representative of the state as opposed to your own opinion, right?
Yeah, it'd be painful to cast that vote, but if I give my word, that's what I need to do.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Shawn. If you guys have any questions, please feel free. You see the comments coming in.
I saw.
This has been actually a really tame one. The other ones were really kind of rude, so you've been lucky that people haven't been trashing you or me.
Yeah,
the comments
I was
coming
like, you were
in,
rude to people, or they were
no,
rude to you?
I mean, I try not to be, but like some of the people were nice.
Yeah,
some of the comments were like really, really bad.
I tried to, no offense, I tried to ignore the comments because I didn't want to get confused and lose my train of thought.
I'm not. Okay,
All
you guys good? All right, well, you guys are nice. All right, thank you for joining us. Okay, bye. Say bye.
Bye.